Hey, my name is Jamie, and I'm a member of the Trustaff marketing team, and we are here today because it is Jase's Recruiter Takeover Week. So, once a month, a member of our team gets to take over all our social channels. We get to learn a little bit more about them, see a little peek behind the scenes at the office. Today, we're going to talk all about relationships. So, we're going to ask you some questions, get to know a little bit how you deal with your travelers. I know that your introduction post posted yesterday. But why don't you go ahead and give us a little intro while we let people join us?
So I'm Jason, born and raised in Cincinnati, Ohio. I have a wife named Melissa and two kids. Ava, she's 8. Also have Brady, he's 7 months old, and pretty much spend all my time on the weekends hanging out with them and playing softball. So
That's awesome.
Yep.
And your title here is lead recruiter, right?
I'm a lead recruiter here, Trustaff.
One thing that I always wonder if people understand who don't work here inside the office is the difference between a lead recruiter and one of our normal healthcare recruiters.
Yep, so the difference is pretty much a lead recruiter has kind of proven himself to be able to lead and help train other recruiters. There's really no difference in how we recruit. We're all trained the same way, but if they have a question, they can always come up to a lead that's been here and has proven they've been successful. So there's really no difference in jobs or anything like that. Everybody's able to do the same job, but they can come to us for help. So.
A little bit of a teamwork thing.
Yes, exactly.
That's awesome. While we wait for a couple people to join us, I can see people chiming in. Why don't you go ahead and tell us what city you're in and what the weather's like, especially if you're on assignment right now. And we're going to hit you with the rapid fire questions.
All right.
Are you ready?
I am.
Chocolate or vanilla?
I go with vanilla on that.
Cats or dogs?
Dogs for sure.
Bond or born?
I want to go with Bond.
Good. I approve. Gold or silver?
Silver.
Coffee or tea?
Coffee. I just started that recently here at Trustaff in the mornings to get a little wake up.
Yeah,
So-
we go through a lot of coffee here, like a really crazy industrial amount of coffee. Mac or PC?
I'd say Mac if I'm DJing and PC if I'm here at work. So,
Cake or pie?
cake.
And snakes or sharks?
Neither, but I have to say sharks because I hate snakes. So,
That's fair. So let's talk about work a little bit. Why is a healthy relationship between a nurse and their traveler, a traveler and their recruiter, super important?
it's really important from pretty much start to finish. So I try to get the first phone call when I talk to a nurse is pretty much understand kind of what they're looking for, also what areas they want to go, what the pay range you're looking for. So you got to grow some type of relationship, not just about nursing, but I try to also get to know about their personal life that can kind of help us guide to certain areas of the country where they want to go. So it's really important to pretty much know more than just what specialty they're in and where they're wanting to go, just the whole aspect of the whole situation, because every hospital is different. Some are trauma, some are busy, some are just, it's all over the place. So the better I know you, the better you know me. We can kind of just work through the process together. So.
Well, and if they're traveling with somebody too, if they're part of a traveling team or if
Yep.
they have a spouse that travels along with them.
That's huge. I mean, because there's only each hospital, sometimes they have one opening, but we could still pitch 2 nurses, because if they find 2 outstanding nurses, they might find an opening for them. So it's just really situation by situation.
So, since the relationship is so important, what's a way for your travelers to get to know you better, while you're getting to know them?
Yeah, one thing that happens a lot is nurses love to text, and so do recruiters, but texting's awesome. But one way to kind of get to know a traveler or a recruiter is to pick up a phone and actually have a really good conversation. It's a little more personal than just text messaging. Also, a lot of recruiters have Facebook pages and so do nurses, so that's one way that you can kind of see my personal life a little bit. I can get to know you, so it's not just a phone call. You can actually see what the other person looks like, what their hobbies are, if they have pets, all that good stuff.
Or if they do a recruiter takeover.
Yes.
You can see them then too. Now, I'm a big texter, so that...
I mean, texting's great. Every single one of my nurses has my cell phone, and I'm available pretty much until midnight every night. So that's one way that I kind of separate myself from some other recruiters out there and other agencies is I try to stay available midnight Eastern time, so it's 9 o'clock California time, or so still
Yeah,
available.
but you got to have those conversations with people.
Exactly.
All right, what kinds of things can you help with other than sending over jobs for your travelers? Because I know there's a lot more to your job than just,
Yep.
picking out spots.
Pretty much from start to finish, just like I said before, not only am I finding you a job, but I'm also helping with compliance. If there's ever an issue at the hospital, I'm your first contact. So I'm not just finding a job and leaving you out there all by yourself. I'm there for any aspect that you need for the travel assignment. So from compliance to extensions to payroll, if your timesheet's messed up, we can get that fixed. Every aspect you can call your recruiter. So
That's awesome. So, Jase, you have some super loyal nurses out there. How did you build up those relationships?
just pretty much being available all the time. If I see one of my nurses post something, I usually write something back. I have nurses that go to NBA games. I have nurses that rock climb, and I'm always like, that is awesome. Wish I could be there. So just always, like, Facebook's huge for me, but always just responding back quick and being available on the phone, pretty much. Those are the three big things: Facebook, texting, phone calls. So.
And I know you have really exciting weekend plans.
I do.
What's up for you at the end of this week?
Yep. So Friday we are going to LA, me and my wife, to actually meet like 11 or 12 of our nurses. I believe one's coming up. She's a little further away, but in LA to see all them and also possibly go to the Lakers game with a few
fun.
of them and go out and meet them all. So it's going to be really exciting to meet all those nurses all at once. I've met a few, like when I went to Vegas a few months back. I met two, which will actually be in LA again.
That was for the Travelers Conference, right?
Yep. So we got to meet them and pretty much be good to go. So.
Yeah, it's really fun when we get to meet people face to face because so much of what you guys do is on the phone.
Yeah, so you never really get to. It's kind of awkward at first because you're sitting there like, hey, and you feel like you know each other forever. But honestly, it's just like, oh, what's going on? So it's definitely weird, but then it's awesome at the same time, to put that face to the person you've been talking for years on the phone with.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, no names. What is the coolest travel story you have ever heard?
The coolest travel story is actually my first nurse I ever placed. I was brand new here at Trustaff, willing to talk to anybody out there. I didn't care if you had a month of experience or 5 years of experience. I found a nurse that had right under 2 years of experience, and she had her California license. She was excited. She wanted LA, but we didn't have any job that would take a nurse with under 2 years in LA. So I had something Northern California, and she was really not wanting it. But I kind of sold her on it, why to take it, to get travel experience because it's so crucial here as a traveler. She took it, and then she extended once. Then after that, she actually found the man of her dreams, and now she's getting married. I think I'm actually invited to the wedding, I think. But I lost her as a good traveler, but, I mean, that's pretty cool that I sent her to a place that she didn't even want to go to, and next thing you know, she's getting married, 6 months later, so. They still haven't got married, but it's pretty cool to hear that story.
No, that's awesome.
And I'm still Facebook friends with her. She sends a lot of referrals, which I love her for that. So.
I mean, that's part of the whole. You never know what you get into until you get there.
Yeah,
it could
sure.
be really awesome.
There's a lot of stories out there. We get to hear everything. That's one of the best parts about my job is not just to find you a job, but I get to hear pretty much. I want to know everything that's going on out there because it's interesting to us while we're stuck in Cincinnati, while you're traveling to Hawaii, California, and everything like that.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah, tell us all about it.
Yeah.
We actually had somebody send in a featured pet recently, which is similar, not the same, but who shared that she was on assignment and had adopted her dog on her assignment in Texas, and now he travels everywhere with her and is her little travel buddy. He's up on our traveler featured pets page on truestaff.com, and so are your dogs.
Yep.
Because part of the takeover is also that your pets are taking over, and we'll share a link for that in the comments so you can go and take a look.
Awesome.
At your buddies. I think that's all we've got for you.
All
So
right.
thanks for sitting down with us
No
and
problem.
taking the time. If there are any questions that we did not get to, feel free to leave them in the comments. Jase is going to be taking over for the rest of the week, so we have plenty of time to answer those. I also want to thank everybody who hopped on with us. We have gotten a lot of awesome shout-outs from people who want to see familiar faces. They want to see Cindy and Chuck and Heather. And keep those shout-outs coming. We have a long list of people to get up here. And
Yeah, a lot of great recruiters here, so I'm sure everybody's wanting to see their recruiter for sure.
Yeah.
So.
Thanks, and we'll see you next time.
All right, thanks.